time to feed these hungry Steam Deck fans. Alright, let's do this. Let me knock this out real quick. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah, hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. We're excellent. What? What's up, Steam Deck fans? You know, Steam Deck Tribe, Nation, Universe, World, Legion. What's good? Mob, what's happening? Squad, what's up? Nerds, geeks, and freaks. And you investigators, what's happening? You know, I'm always messing with y'all. Alright, what I got for you guys? Let me knock this out real quick. Real quick. Alright. What do we got? Okay, alright. Let's talk about the Steam Deck, man. This thing always getting updates. You know, deals, games, update, the usual stuff. You know me. Come on now. Alright, let's do this. Says here, open source PlayStation Remote Play app for Steam Deck. Chai Kai 4 Deck gets a big upgrade. Says here, want to do some remote play from a PlayStation onto a Steam Deck? The unofficial community made Chai Kai 4 Deck is exactly what you want. And the latest release brings some great sounding enhancements to make it easier to use for all the time when someone is hogging the TV and you just want to play a little more PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. What about PlayStation 3? Come on now. It says here, and you have a Steam Deck? Of course. It says here, this is it. With the latest update, it should be easier to navigate the app with better controls and to finally being able to log in to your PlayStation account via graphical user interface to grab the ID it needs. Sounds great. Alright. Says here, release version 1.6.0 bring all these changes. New touch-friendly and semi-controller navigable graphical user interface. Mac OS support and Windows libplaceable render support. Resume connection from sleep mode on Steam Deck. Ability to log into PlayStation account user ID via graphical user interface. Fix Senkusha lowering times for console and connections and properly setting MTUs. Audio switch to SDL, including fixing audio lag building over sessions. New logos, QT6 support. Alright, and that's the updates, and it says available via Apple app image from release page, FlatHub official site, and GitHub. Alright, now keep the ball moving here. Gotta keep pushing. Alright, now what else we got for you little Steam Deck fans since we talking here? Alright, so what else? What's else we got? Gotta get through this. Gotta keep pushing. It says here, it says open source in re-implementation of Tomb Raider 1, 1996. TRX gets a big bug fix release. Yeah, right. It says adding in Linux support in the 3.0 release, the open source re-implementation of Tomb Raider 1, 1996 project's TR1X has a fresh release out with lots of bug fixes, offering a huge amount of improvements over the original game, from user interface improvements to modern adjustments of the gameplay mechanics to feel better. No doubt this is currently the best way to play through the original Tomb Raider. Well, at least until remasters of Tomb Raider 1 through 3 release next month. Yeah, Steam Deck fans getting spoiled. It says although we've seen before many remastered aren't particularly great. It says here, here's all that change in TR1X version 3.1. And it's a nice little list too. It says add the option to use quote shell to give shotgun ammo to developer console. Add the restart level option to the passport in save crystal mode. Add the ability to back out of menus with circle and triangle buttons when using a gamepad. Act as confirm. And then it says change force enable save crystal to force save crystals for custom level Arthur to force enable or disable the save crystal settings. It says change force disable game modes to force game mode for custom level Arthur to force enable or disable the game mode settings. Change the the Scion in the Great Pyramid from spawning blood when it hits a ricochet effect if the texture fix enables. Change the gamepad control menus. Reset all buttons. Bind to held R1, and it says in parentheses was held triangle. Change the number of visible enemies from 8 to 32. Fix FMV always play at 100% volume. Now they'll play at the game sound volume. Fix bugs when trying to stack multiple movable blocks. Fix LoRa mesh being swapped in gym levels when using console to give guns. Fix Midas touch having unrestricted vertical change. Fix flames not being drawn when Laura is on fire but leave the room when she caught fire. Fix being able to deselect the passport in quick save, quick load, crystal save, and dead mode. Fix inability to save in unfinished business in crystal mode as UB doesn't have crystals. Fix items not being added, to inventory if the sprite is missing from the level field. Fix difference when looking at items from trigger that do not use fixed cameras when the enhance look option is enabled. Alright, and that's for Tomb Raider. Okay, alright, what else we got? Keep the ball moving here. Keep it to, okay, let's see here. What do we got for you Steam Deck fans? What is this? What's this one? Oh, X.org and X Wayland gets new release due to security issues. Here's another reminder that checking regular for updates is always a good thing because there's new release available for both X.org and X Wayland due to multiple reported security issues. First up, here's the actual list of issues reported and fixed. And this is CVE 236816 can be triggered by passing an invalid array index dive focus event or proxy query pointer. CVE 240229 can be triggered if a device has both a button and a key class and 0 buttons. CVE 242188.5 can be triggered if a device with a given ID was removed and a new device with the same ID added, both in the same operation. CVE 242188.6 can be triggered by disabling a master device with disable slave device. CVE 240409 can be triggered by enabling SE Linux X Server Object Manager and running a client. CVE 2024-0408 can be triggered by enable SE Linux Server Project Manager and creating a GLX. So this security advisory went public on X.org mailing list. The issue are present in X.org X server prior to 21.1.11, X Wayland prior to 23.2.4, both of which were just announced and released. The Xworks server 21.1.11 release additionally also contained a fix for an XRAND R2 allowed for multiple virtual monitors on a physical display, and plus X Wayland 23.2.4 additionally also contains several other fixes for Glamour, LIBEL support, and FreeBSD. Alright, keep the ball moving here. Get these news out the way. Alright, what else we got? Push. Anyway, says here, okay. Uh-oh. And now you Steam Deck fans are getting spoiled again. More games. Let's see here. What do we got? Portal Revolution, native Linux. Okay, Sail Forth. I talked about that a couple days ago. Native Linux. Uh-oh. Highland Song. Dot Age, native Linux. VVVVV, native Linux. What kind of game is that? Cookie Cutter, Proton DB Gold. Oh yeah, you guys are You guys are good. It says, okay, it's a Portal Revolution, the Portal mod you've been waiting for. Delve into a new story, original characters spanning over 8 hours of gameplay and featuring over 40 new challenging test chambers which make use of new mechanics. Alright, now for Sailfort. Sailfort is a fleet of customizable ships across an ocean whose ancient depths have swallowed the keys to the mysterious past. Befriend fish folks to expand your boat crew and take up arms against petulant pirates and chart a course across the expansive watery world. Will you answer the call? And then for Highland Song, Mora McKinnon is running away, a wild adventure through the Scottish Highlands with open platforming, dynamic storytelling, map music from creators of Heaven Vault in 80 days. And for Like a Dragon Infinite, well, 2 large-than-life heroes, Ichiban and Kasuga and Kazuma Kiru, are both together by the hands of fate, or perhaps something more sinister. Live it up in Japan, exploit all the Hawaii has to offer in an RPG adventure so big it spans the Pacific. And then Age, village helpers help us. The apocalypse is approaching. We need your guidance to survive. Assign your workers to build and thrive village against pending doom. Age is a merciless survival roguelike, turn-based city builder. Will you fulfill the prophecy? And then let's see. VVV is a platform game all about exploring one simple mechanical idea. What if you reverse the gravity instead of jumping? Right. And then Cookie Cutter, Love Turns to Rage, and Chainsaw in Cookie Cutter, a total unique hand-drawn 2D Metroidvania. Become Cherry, a violent android on a rage-filled quest to save her creator. Yeah, you Steam Deck fans are covered. Yeah. Anyway, alright, keep the ball moving here. What else we got? Got to get this done, get it out the way. Alright, let's see here. What else we got? Woo, let's see. Got to get through this. Let's see here. What is this? Okay, framework email customer for data breach from accounting partner getting peace. No one is safe from data breach. At the time, it won't be even the company you've actually interacted and purchased, but their partners, like what's currently happening to Frameworks. Framework are the company that make the modular Framework laptop, which is really cool. From what I can tell, Framework have not announced this in public, but sent it in an email to affected customers, which one decides to copy and paste onto the Framework forum in a post. It says the email notes how their accounting partners, Keating Consulting, had a staff member fall victim to a phishing email that utilized socialized engineering tactics to obtain customer personal identifiable information associated with outstanding balance for Framework purchase, and one more getting the email was affected by it. It says for those hit their full name, email address, balance owes who have been gained by attackers. Framework said about the list that it was primarily of a subset of open pre-orders, but some completed past orders with pending account syncs were also included in the list. One thing that has confused multiple people is that even people who don't have an outstanding balance were emailed, which was cleared up in a later post by a moderator forwarding information from the Framework team. There may not be a customer facing balance, but their system may have a slight difference due to the changes in taxes since an order. It's just another reminder to be serious. It's just another reminder to be seriously careful on clicking links to ensure they really go to where they say, especially in emails. Not entering any information into a form you're not 100% you're not 100% sure on. It can happen to anyone. Always check the full URL. Yeah. Yeah, protect your information, folks. One part is the company, and the other part is you. All right. Now, let's keep moving here. We got. Let's see here. All right. What else we got? Okay. Got to get this info out. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. It says here, Wine App OS, the portable Steam OS like Linux distro, gets improved hardware support. If you have a system you wish to try out Linux on for gaming, be it an Apple Mac or a PC with Windows or anything else, perhaps give Wine OS a little try. Try, as you might find this Steam OS-like distribution to your liking. It offers a portable solution with persistent storage, so you can load it to a USB drive and take it anywhere. And then it says here, the main developer, Luke Short, emailed in about some major changes and improvement that have arrived in Wine App OS 3.4.0. And then it says here, highlight of some improvement in version 3.4 includes game mode. Then in parentheses it says game scope sessions, Steam big picture mode, support for Steam and Steam Open Gamepad user interface, improved hardware support. Then it says lots of new hardware support, Intel Arc D GPUs, Lenovo Go, GPD Win 4, iPhone teetering, tracing wheel, Razer accessories, improved support for older AMD GPUs. Downloading the operating system has been simplified. Instead of extracting 3 to 7 parts of a split zip file due to GitHub release hosting constraints, we now provide a single zip file for each image type. This has been the biggest complaint that they finally addressed. It says a recovery console to help you fix boot problems, plus much more in the release notes. Check it out on the GitHub page. Yeah. Alright, what else we got? Keep the ball moving here. Got 2 more and then we're done. Let's see here, what else we got? Okay, Stalker II, Hearts of Cornaby, released September 5th, 2024. Steam Deck fans getting spoiled again. It says here, keep going here. It says here, Stalker II, Hearts of Cornaby, released September 5th, 2024. GSC Game World announced that Stalker II, Hearts of Cornaby has moved from its first quarter 2024 release plan to have a final release date of September 5th, 2024. While we don't know yet how it will run on Steam Deck or desktop Linux with Proton, it says here it's likely to be one of the most popular release on PC this year, so it's worth keeping an eye on. Speaking about the delay, GSC said, while there's absolutely no way to make another delay sound less dim, we decide to be clear about our reason to postpone the game for the sake of yet another wave of polishing. Continuing, they mentioned showing it offered Gamescom 2023 to a small set of people, but it showed the game needed more time in the oven for technical issues to be solved. And the Stalker II is available for pre-order on GOG, Humble Store, Steam. Alright. Then what Gaming on Linux here said, he said so if you've not played the original, you now got a bit of extra time to jump into them, and they'll all work on Linux desktop with Proton. So some work okay on Steam Deck too, although for call of pre-it, you may get a better experience on Open X-Ray. It's worth noting also that recent Stalker game engine Open X-Ray got taken down on GitHub, but it was later reinstated since the DMCA was, whoops, let me get this out the way here, close this, I didn't There you go. Got it. Anyway, that's the end of that. Alright. Now, one more. And we're done. Yeah, gotta keep you guys up to date, man. Once I got into this, I'm right. All right. It says. Let me read the last paragraph. It says it's worth noting that recently the Stalker II game engine OpenX-Ray got taken down on GitHub, but it was later reinstated since the DMCA was fraudulently and GSC actually gave it their blessing. Nice to see another company look after their players and understand projects like that are actually good for their older games. Alright. Now, let me keep one more. Last. Think this is the last one. Yeah, it's the last one. Okay. Keep you Steam Deck fans up to date. You know me. Oh my lord. This one's big. I'm joking. It says here, Prison Architect 2 announced from Paradox Interactive a Double 11. As soon as I saw Prison Architect teaser recently, I knew this was about to come. Prison Architect 2 has now been formally announced from Paradox Interactive with Double 11 on Developer on Duty. This was expected anyway since Paradox purchased the rights to Prison Architect back in early 2019. And then in March 2023, the original had its final upgrades. So of course, Paradox weren't going to sit on it. And let's see what they got here. The world's greatest prison simulation game now in 3D. Build your ultimate penitentiary. The smartest inmates ever. Prison magnet. Every action has a reaction. It says here, use your it says here from the press release in Prison Architect 2, our team set out to create the next level in management gameplay, a greater degree of freedom, impact, choice, inmates simulation come together to provide an enhanced presentation of the prison management in a 3D world. Much loved features make a return to help your manage your inmates, quell riots, prevent escape, and share your prison. But now, cross-platform in addition to a new upgrade system, a newer career mode, and more, said Gareth Wright, game director at Double 11. We look forward to seeing how players get creative with multiple floors and catwalks to finally construct and expand in a 3D world, and then optimize and balance their prison safety, security, and self-betterment. Currently, it seems much like City Skylines 2 that Paradox also published that the native Linux and Mac OS support has been dropped. I have reached out to Paradox PR for clarify. Hopefully, it will run with Steam Play Proton, and if not, no doubt future Proton updates could get it running like we've seen with tens of thousands of games that runs on desktop Linux and Steam Deck. It's due out March 26th. So Prison Architect, Sim City style. Yeah. Build your own prison. Control your inmates, huh? Control riots, fights, escapes. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are good, man. But that's all the news I got to report on the Steam Deck. Oh yeah. And Linux desktop. So I had to get through it. Push through it. Yeah. But you Linux gamers are good, man. Prison Architect. Yeah. Stalker 2. You got a Wine App OS. You have framework out of email situation. You got some deck verified games. Yeah. You guys are good, man. News, deals, games update, the usual stuff. I had to keep you guys up to date. I had to push through it, you know, and just get it done and get it over with. Almost 11:41, almost 12. But anyway, got it done though. But other than that, you Steam Deck fans are good. News, deals, games, update, the usual stuff. I had to keep you guys up to date. Whatever I find that's good, I'll let you know. Anyway, Hope you enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek playing. Bored, dark side. Go home. Peace.